everybody, welcome back. Glad you made it. It is another So production, baby. Ladies and gentlemen, we're doing it. We're out here. It is Wednesday, December 29th, 2021. Baby, don't get it twisted. It's almost here. 2022. They said we're never gonna come outside. They said the cold's gonna hold you down. They said there's a blizzard. It's going places. We're outside. That's the point, baby. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're all safe and sound. As you can hear, probably it's getting recorded. It's a beautiful day outside. We're sitting at neutral, baby. Zero degrees. 1 degree minus 1, 0, just hovering around that 0 degrees outside, baby. It's a winter wonderland. Thank you for joining me. Welcome back, everybody. That's what it is, man. You thought we're not gonna get outside and do our thing? You thought we're just gonna let them hold us down or hold us back? None of that, boys and girls. We're those mother birds, baby, just spitting in our babies' mouths with the food coming in with the protein. We're also the father birds. They do it too. It's a team effort. We're flapping our wings. That's what it is, baby. Hope you're all safe and sound wherever you are. Thank you for joining me. If you're a long-time listener and viewer, thank you for all the love and support. If you're a newbie, you're just tuning in, you're like, what's going on? Who's this guy on the outside? That's your boy. I'm always on the outside doing it. Bringing the silly, the serious, mixing it up, making potions, making concoctions with you guys, with your gals out there. Doing it, man. It is. Don't worry about me. I'm all layered up. You're like, Robbie Raw, it's cold outside. Watch yourself. I'm like, I'm already watching, baby boy, baby girl. Man's here layered up, son. Daughters and sons. What is this? You find me. That's the thing, man. In wintertime, winter is that, snow is that time of year where you can hide stuff outside. You can just, no one's watching, don't do it. If your dog's going about pooping, you make sure you scoop. But if it's windy outside, I've seen it happen before, where somebody might leave some sort of a little present behind for folks that come to walk around spring and summertime, and you're like, oh, what's this? It's well preserved. Is that a fossil? No, just doo-doo. But you can hide stuff, man. You can hide stuff in winter, and the key to hiding stuff in general is to blend in. You want to blend in. Don't wear any colors that really pop out. No reds, no yellows, no oranges and corals. Go green, go white, go if you want to. But then maybe you don't want to blend in. Maybe you want to stand out, baby. Literally, that's what we're doing today. We're literally standing outside. Been doing a little bit of thinking, been doing a little bit of just, the gears are in motion. I can't even stop it at this point. It's not even up to me anymore. But we're alive and kicking, and today, you know what? I just had it inside me. I'm like, we've all been, right? To a large degree restricted in our mobility and what have you. But I'm like, you know what? Let's just get out there. Put on an outside show, bring the indoors outdoors, baby. And that's what we're doing. Wrote a little bit, thought a little bit, gonna go off a little bit. We'll do a little bit of, we'll do verbatim today a little bit, and then we'll just go, loose as a goose as per usual, baby. You're like, oh, the fingerless gloves, what about your fingertips? Don't worry about it. Your man's got good circulation. It's blood's pumping through me. As I'm pumping equally, baby, all around the different extremities, everywhere. It's distributions. There's no interruption or no supply chain interruption of blood flow to my extremities. Raw gooch. I love you all. Thank you for joining me today. Let's I wrote a bunch of stuff. Gonna read it for you guys. Little story time. Little story time, you know what it is. And I figured, let's do an outdoor show. Why not? We're in Mother Nature's house today. We're in Mother Nature's crib, court, whatever you want to call it. She's our host. Thank you, Mother Nature. You know, that's Mother Nature for you. She'll the door's always open at Mother Nature's. That's what it is, baby. Just gonna read you almost everything that I wrote, and some of it's connected, and then we'll get to different portions, just ideas out there. We already covered the mother bird theory and how we're putting food in the little birdies' mouths. And what else did I write down here? Oh my. Shark taint. That's an alternative for Shark Tank or Dragon's taint. Just ideas. Think about it. Let it brew in the back. Next level consumerism. Buy Meta. Own what you own in real life and own some stuff online too. Again, some of this is related, some of this is not related, just ideas, and then we'll get into a story. A little snippet of a story, if you will. All right, we had our team get together and they took it to the basics. This is talking about Meta. We're just talking about Meta right now. We had our team, we got together and took it back to the basics. We went to the origin of the internet. We asked ourselves, one word, if you could say what the internet's original intent was, what would you say that one word would be? You know, we went around the circle, we went around the table. Somebody said freedom. Good. What else? Leveling the playing field, somebody said. Nice. Sweet. Good. The ultimate free market, somebody else yelled out. Good. Inclusive. Good. Yes. Good. These are all great. Now, we're at Meta. We're in 2021, 2022 almost. Here at Meta, we're all about disruptions. Take those same ideas and apply the exact opposite. We give you Meta. Ever stop and say, gosh, these freedoms that I've enjoyed over the year, it's just holding me back. It's on my mind. The body and soul are just so, you know, they're so free. Wish I could trade it in for something less tangible and real, for something that could be artificial. Hell, for no more. I should have just ended it artificial. That's sometimes I just go on writing and it doesn't make sense, but that's what it is, baby. That was a little short. That was a tiny little. It was mini, baby. It was a mini little. That's because you don't see the behind the scenes at Meta. That conversation did go on. Little tiny story about an elephant. Why did the elephant leave behind 5 tracks, not 4 or 5? Why? So he's holding a branch with his or her trunk, and dragging it as he's walking to his local pond to give himself a nice back scrub, and he's holding with his trunk a branch, hence the extra 5th track left behind. Here you are with your dirty, filthy mind thinking, of course, an elephant leaving behind 5 tracks must be hard for him to do that. Sorry, my handwriting's actually harder for me to read sometimes, so it's good to type things out, but no printer, so bear with me. You know, hard for him to drag that giant elephant dong must, you know, that's what you're thinking, must get tired. It's an aged elephant, a hard aged elephant. Well, I'll have you know that 5th indentation on the dirt lands of the grasslands are in fact caused by a branch being dragged by our elephant friend and his giant trunk. So it's not what you think. That's basically the moral of that story is don't assume, because to assume is to make an ass out of you and me, or you and I. And hey man, next thing you're like, oh, typical elephant, 5 tracks left behind. I know what it is. You don't. You think you know, but they're just going to the local pond, scratch the back with a little tree branch or what have you. All right, good stuff. Let me get a sip of this bad boy, and then we'll get into it, baby. We'll get into it. Okay. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, gather around. Bring an extra couple of chairs, bring the stool, stack up on top of each other. Sit on, somebody's been going to the gym, working on them shoulders. Use it. Put somebody on your shoulders, daddy. Do it, mommy. Let's get into it. I'm gonna read you this bad boy story right here, verbatim, word for word, and then we'll see what happens after. All right. You know, they try to close it once before. Oh yeah, this was before the modern day. This was prior to the invention of opening. Back in the day, our great grandparents used to close it. They didn't know any better. It was all about survival, you see. It was all they thought about, dreamt about, worked for, and talked about. How to close was the name of the game, and they had withstood the test of time, faced every element, and yet they still managed to keep it closed. Oh, what elements, you ask? Well, all the elements, the good ones at least. We're talking earth, wind, fire, element 115, Agent Orange, all of them. They kept it closed. They were so busy with keeping it closed, no one even ever bothered to stop and ask, hey, is there an alternative? Is there an alternative? Nobody waited around to ask that question. Then I wrote shout. I said, is there anybody out there with an alternative? Is there anybody out there with an alternative? Shout. And read that. Open. Sound of a faint cough in the background. Who said that? Yelled out one of the elder men of the group. He was 36 at the time and was on his last breath of the forbidden fruit. That was his favorite brand of weed, and he just ran out, hence his last breath. Although I can see how you might be confused and thinking if I were making a reference to his old age, because based on historic standards of living, standards of life, based on historic standards of life. And to that I say, bravo, keen observation. Man, I really need to write better in terms of like handwriting. I write fast, I can't read it sometimes myself, but it's all right. Make room, the elder man of the tribe group said. He yelled it. He said, make room. Make room, let me see the child. He was also suffering from severe cataracts. So so right now we got an elderly gentleman. They're all, you know, elder folks, 36, 37, pushing high numbers here. We're talking great grandparents, all used to keeping it closed. Somebody just yelled out, oh, do we have an alternative? That's where we are in the story. And then a boy with a cough said open. The elder man hit a couple of people with his cane to make room for the frail, sickly boy in the background. Come closer. What is your name? The elder man asked. Ned. The young boy responded. What? What? I can't hear you. Could you speak up? Ned, sir! The young, frail, sickly boy responded. Ned is my name. Good lad, good lad. Good lad, go on now. You said something back there when we were all asking ourselves if there is an alternative to having it closed. You asked. We asked and you answered. The boy coughed again. Poor thing had the black lung, you see, from heavy filterless cigarettes, not like the smooth filtered flavored of today. No sir, these are the close times we're talking about. Plus, he was also working in a coal mine. That's right, he was also working in a coal mine. He actually worked in 3 mines: a coal mine, a diamond mine, and a coltan mine. Plus the smoking. Just coughing, little sickly boy, but he's got to work because these are the close times, prior times. So that's why he was coughing a lot. He was coughing a lot. mostly coughing and covered in soot, baby. They used to call him Coughing Ned. Real raspy voice. He used to just, sing down the shafts. He used to sing with his raspy voice down in the shafts, which actually led to a couple of tunnels collapsing, and then they had to ask him to stop. They told him to, just stop, please. The community wouldn't have it, and case was made and settled in court. Ned versus the people. The people won that one unanimously, and it was settled. Ned could no longer, with his beautiful raspy voice, sing in the trenches because obvious collapsing and killing of. But that's hey, you live and you learn. Ned. Not to get sidetracked. Anywho, he coughed into his dirty scarf that he used to take everywhere, pretending it's clean for optics. And after releasing some phlegm into the handkerchief, he put it back in his pocket and said, "Open! Have you tried opening?" Some fainted immediately. "Blasphemy!" yelled one Karen. "Shut up, bitch. Let's hear what the boy has to say," said another female to the annoying Karen, who we all know is just exercising her right to speak and being extra salty ever since Nancy left her for Sharon. Unlike Karen, Sharon, although a strong and opinionated woman herself, has the decency to see things from all sides and isn't so fucking bossy. Karen, God. Open things up. How about opening things up? I mean, we can always be afraid of the gods. They seem to be pushing on us with some giant scratches in the sky. What they called lightning back in the day. Great scratches. Or we can always be in fear of tigers and lions and bears. "Oh my!" said a hefty woman in the background. The elders scratched their heads as they repeated the word "open" to themselves. They were just walking around scratching. "Open, open. What does it mean?" The scratching was due to a mixed bag of lice, the clap, and scurvy. "It's not such a bad idea. I say, oh, that's not such a bad idea. Parentheses, say it in an old man's voice. That's not such a bad idea, is it? It's so crazy it might just work. And that's the story. That's the end of the story. You guys thought it's going somewhere, didn't you? Ha! Ha 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 ha! I'll be damned if it goes somewhere, baby. I'll be damned if it makes a change. I love you all. Just a little bit of creative writing, a little bit of self-expression. Let's take a moment. Let's enjoy these birds chirping for a second. For one fucking second, can we just relax and smell the birds chirping? Oh, that's fucking glorious. That is heaven sent and heaven felt. And they say if you smelt it, you're dealt it. I love you all. It is winter. It's dead center, right in the middle of winter. But right around the corner is that springtime, baby. You want things opened up. I want things opened up. Everybody wants it opened up. And everybody's always like, man, I can't make a move till I see a sign. I gotta, everywhere it's telling you, just you'll see it. It's like magic. Just one word pops up everywhere. Open, 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 open. Everywhere. These are the signs. You know, sometimes it's so blatant, right in front of you. Right in front of you. Blatant. Just open, open. In neon colors sometimes. Flashing, maybe. Saying open. And you're wondering if there's an alternative. And yes, it's wild. It's never been done before. Well, actually, it was always out prior to the past couple of years. We've always actually done it There was the dark times back in the day when the great grandparents had it in the close times, but that was again the elements they were facing, right? So now we got alternatives, baby boy, baby girl. We can move on. Everybody's ready to just move on because life is short, life is beautiful. And you know what? You took a year and a half, you took 2 years to assess things, and you're like, man, I don't want to see grandma because God forbid I kill grandma. It's either going to be you or father time. Let's call a spade and leave it to grandma and grandpa and everybody else out there to live life according to their own discretion. How about that? Risk assessment, something that should be handled on an individual basis because everybody's so different when it comes to taking risks, giving risks, sharing risks. And life is just a risky business, baby. Life is the original game of Risk. You never know what's around the corner. Oh, what's that? Nothing. It's a fine, beautiful day. Nothing. Most of the times around the corner is nothing. So there, don't fear. Nothing's gonna get you. If you've not been got by now, you're not gonna get got. Or maybe you got and it was mild. You got and it was mild. No big deal. That's what happens, because oftentimes you hear things get exaggerated, things get amplified by people in the news media outlets, and they're trying to make a buck, and they see an agenda, and they try to put. But it's been the cape has been removed, the curtain has been pulled. We've gone through the looking glass, we've come out the other side, and here we are, learning, experimenting, learning how to gauge life really, one step at a time, one day at a time, and it's a beautiful thing that we're all sharing. So get out there, enjoy nature. Enjoy nature. Go for a walk. Give each other hugs. Handshakes. A lot of handshakes. Tight-knit communities. That's what I want to see. Get in there. Right in each other's faces. Let's take it one step at a time and get close back to the basics, because you never know. You never know what's what's waiting around the corner, baby. Life's full of surprises. Exactly. That's what it is. That's what it is. And I'm excited, man. I'm excited about life, you know, because you never know where you're going to end up. And I feel like come this spring, fingers crossed, right? Come this spring, I think it's going to be a new beginning. I think this new year, actually, not even spring. I don't want to wait no more. I want us to get the ideas in our head right now, formulate the thoughts, write it down, think about it, talk about it, put it on your vision board. Send Morse codes, write an email, go vlog about it, do everything you can within your power to promote that idea, put that idea back in your head that yes, we can open up again. Yeah, we're definitely gonna open up again. And there's no other way around it. That's just it, baby. That's just it. We're gonna have to live and learn to live with this thing, whatever it is. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Mind your own business. Do what you want to do. Take care of yourself. That's the best thing we can all do. And then the rest of it is you're not supposed to. That's what it is, baby. Get around there. Discover a new corner in your town. Find a new friend. Adopt a pet. Purchase a pet. Get a little bit of traveling. Get a little bit of momentum behind those human wheels you call legs. Or maybe you already got wheels for legs, and that's cool too. That's completely cool. I love you all, sending you all a lot of love, a lot of support. Whatever you're out there, man, we're in it together. There is no you without me. There is no me without you. There's no I in team, but there is me in team, and flip the M upside down, and then slide it back up into place, and then you got we, and that's, you got to look for it. It's in there. It's just like, yeah, sometimes you got to move things around. You got to just take a new perspective from different angles. Oh man, my fingertips are getting cold, but that's what I do for. Look how red they look like lobsters. Lobsters, they look like. Oh man, it's good to be alive, ladies and gentlemen. It is Wednesday. We're halfway through the week. That's what it is, baby. We're halfway through the week. So whatever you're doing, sending you all a lot of love. Keep it loose as a goose. Keep it tight, but also loose. It's that fine balance. It's that fine balance. You know, I've been meaning to come out for some time and do a video, and it was always a little bit too windy, a little bit too snowy. But then I'm like, dog, that's what I said to myself. I'm like, dog, you can't just not do outdoor episodes and outdoor shows right now. And I know things are a little bit still restricted, but that's why we're coming out, each and every one of us, in different ways to have each other's backs, baby, because I want to see, my heart goes out, as it's been going out for a lot of businesses, comedy clubs, restaurants, pubs, gyms, everything needs to we need to get back into motion properly. That's what it is, man. The trees might look like they're dead, but they're not. The evergreens are ever present. The other ones are just snoozing. This one right here, I don't know what type of tree it is, but it's doing its best right now. It's that hibernation season, man. Everybody's doing that hibernation, Some people say Tyrone Woodley was hibernating. Debatable. Snoozing for a long time for sure, but I don't know if I were to say he went as far as to hibernate, but it went down and went out for a long time. Shout out to everybody out there doing it. Whatever it is that you're doing, honestly, just feel really good. Ladies and gentlemen, I feel good. I'm excited. It's been a turbulent time. It's been a time of tests. It's been a time of uphills and downhills for a lot of us. But that's the thing, baby. We're gonna ride this wave of life together. We're gonna boogie board. We're gonna snowboard. We're gonna paddleboard, baby, on life. Because you can't just stop around. If you were to stop around that's what our ancestor decided. That's when Ned, the famous, some call him maybe he was a futurist. Maybe he was they went as far as to say he was some sort of a prophet of sorts, because he was like prophesizing the great opening. And that never got cemented. That idea never got cemented. But nonetheless, his notion was innovative for the time, because again, it's so easy to just look at the surroundings. We're like, oh, the elements, this, that, and the other. We're gonna have to wait for no more waiting. No more waiting, lads. No more waiting, lassie. We're about to get there together. On the hills, down the hills, marching one step at a time. And I hope to see some of you guys very soon. Hopefully, again, sooner rather than later, but you never know. Life's just a big surprise, isn't it? You never know what's going down. Hope to see many of your beautiful faces wherever you are in and around this world. I want to wish you we're going into the new year. I just want to give you all a lot of positive vibes, a lot of positive energy. We're going to just tackle whatever it is in this life through the lens of the ha-has and love. Just fucking two lenses, double lens, love and ha-has. Laughter and ha-has. But no, laughter and love. That's what it is. Two lenses, two scopes. You know how we love the binary, baby. Different perspectives is good, but filled with love, filled with understanding. Oh, yeah. If your name's Karen and you act like a Karen, change it to still be Karen, still be you, but maybe adopt like a Sharon mentality. Be like Sharon, be open. And you're like, man, if only there was a sign. If only there was a sign that I could see in neon colors, flashing, open. And who knows? Maybe you'll just get what you wished for. I love you all. Thank you all for the love and support. See you all on Friday. Peace out.